In Glorantha, in the city of Nochet, we resume moments later. Still in the district of Dierno, its opulence marred by the great fire that scorched away Moontown. We resume at a small tea shop that the sage Set has brought Arian. Delio's Burnwort, a little outdoor shop with various tables and a covered, little tented stall in which heat radiates, pots boil behind. Depictions of the goddess Delio giving her sister a cup of tea on tapestries hung around the outdoor sitting area.
Holding the gray ceramic jug of hot water with the spout on the top, I walk it back over to our table, setting it down and setting down the small bowls of spices and dried plants. You're going to enjoy this.
Arian raises an eyebrow at you. I thought you were only in the city for a short time. How did you come across this place?
Well, I usually seek out a place to go after my work as a scribe. This place serves some Saturite spices. Did I say Saturite? I meant Sartar. I take a pinch from the boil, the small bowl of spices, and I sprinkle it into a teacup.
Arian grabs the teacup and sets it in front of him. It's pretty small compared to his fairly large hands, and takes a unfortunately large pinch and puts it in his teacup and kind of scowls at it.
So this has several mountain flowers, so it may stain your lips slightly, but it only lasts for a little while. I begin to pour the hot water on both teacups. The tiny dried purple flowers rise to the surface and bob.
Is there a particular way that you're supposed to consume this, or is it like any other tea?
It's non-ceremonial. Just a drink of my homeland. I done pouring from the jug. I sit down and relax and spread my arms out.
Arian gets very close to his teacup and begins to say, "It reminds me of," and then he stops.
Set looks expectantly, but continues on. So yes, this investigation. I'm not quite sure what to do yet, but I was hoping to work that out with you.
Arian leans back in his seat and starts testing the weight and hotness of the cup. Well, we have what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to find one of these. He doesn't want to say exactly out loud. Beasts, and bring them to the priestess. That could be difficult.
Yes. So, well, we can start with the interview of a witness.
I'll leave the speaking to you, and you can leave the wrangling to me.
Are you planning to wrangle with ropes or with a sword, the point of a sword, or?
He gestures to his pack, which has a pole lasso lashed to it. It's a belonging that I own. I know how to use it. I think it could be useful in guiding a creature of this size.
Very well.
The tea shop, this outdoor sitting area, is moderately populated. There are people, a combination of very well dressed greens and pinks and purples, dresses and other fine garb. Even a couple militiamen of the district stand watching.
I pick up the teacup and blow on it. So it seems that we should wait till tonight, this evening, in order to go down into the Arzoga clan's chambers.
You make it sound like it'll be easy.
I don't trust the trolls, but we are supposed to be helping them. And we do have these. I gesture towards the ring on my finger of troll friendship.
Arian's kind of covering his ring, not wanting to see other people to see that he's wearing it, at least currently. It is a job. That is all.
Set looks and stares and says, well then, we should try to identify a witness, bring them to the surface and the house of Zetho, and have Samastella translate for us.
I'm thinking that, one, we rest this morning so that we are well suited for the evening. And two, I don't think that we should just run in to this den. I think we should sneak around if we can. At least be quiet and unseen. Unless you would prefer to talk to a troll directly.
We should follow your plan. I have not had many dealings with trolls themselves. I've had some interactions with troll worshippers, but never the trolls. So I will trust your instincts here.
We are supposed to be seeking knowledge. It would be unwise to go in without it, even if that means remaining unseen for the beginning.
One of the militiamen garbed in very verdant, deep greens that complement the browns of the leather armor he wears. Spear on his at his side. Has been keeping an eye on your table and walks at them. Walks at the two, looking at your arm, Arian. You show me that ring of yours.
Set wordlessly looks up.
Sure, you may look at it. I take it off and hold it up to his face. Very close.
Reeling his back, squinting at the shoving in his face. Oh. Placing his hand very gently forward. Why are you here?
Set speaks to Arian. You don't have to answer that.
I wasn't going to.
If you and the Black Philosopher here have something to consult with trolls, there are better places than this peaceful place.
I believe he was insulting you, Seth. He thinks you're a black philosopher.
Is he not?
I have worked with them, but I do not count myself among their number. Tell me, O guardian of the tea shop, what gives you the authority to question us?
No authority other than working within the hundreds of hundred that oversee Nochet, ensuring that peace is kept and that things like trolls stay where they are and where they're welcome.
I assure you that neither of us have any great love of trolls, and we only seek to keep the peace.
Oh. My mistake then. Well.
Arian holds up the ring again and shows that he's putting it in his pouch. Away.
Then I'm confused. I do apologize. He'll just nod and go back to his post.
Arian folds his arms and cracks his neck.
I lean over the tea table towards Arian. The guardians here are so presumptuous. Can they not see we're cult initiates?
I think it's just best to understand that we are new to the city, new to this place, and people are going to be nosy. Just like we're being nosy.
I nod.
Arian finally takes a sip of that tea.
I blow on my teacup and drink as well.
Lodging, I'm thinking, at least for the day.
Well, I can go to my my own abode. I can invite you over, although it is quite cramped.
I would appreciate that.
Very well.
I'd rather stay together if possible.
Yes, let's leave this neighborhood and return back to the environs around the temple. downing the rest of the tea and flipping the teacup straight over. I I rise from my seat.
Aaron leaves the teacup to where it is and stands and looks around for where he saddled his horse outside the tea shop.
The horse isn't far. The militiaman, same one, interjects and interrupts again, moving back over to the two not posted far. I do beg your apologies or your understandings. Do you know? Well, if I can ask you, where did you get those rings, or your ring?
I pull, touching and pulling it on and off the ring of troll friendship. I slide it down firmly onto my ring finger. This is part of the an active task with the I rack my brains. The Conflux Temple. There are many things that happen in the course of our investigations.
I see. So you are executors. Well, let me be the first to offer that the Irillo hundreds within Darno here are also, again, peacekeepers. If you find that there is an issue, we will be there as some form of defense. We are posted where we can be, although there aren't too many of us here in Diarno. Keep an eye out just for our symbol, this green horse here, kind of motion to his side where a flag hangs from his armor, that of a green horse.
I do a brief bow. I say, I thank you for your commentary. I know that you are protecting the city.
Yes, and if the trolls step beyond, again, the few places that they are welcome, whether the warrens or those rank taverns, then, again, do let us know.
We have no intent of causing trouble, but good to know. We'll call on you if we need it.
You'll not.
I can direct you back to my home neighborhood.
Sure. I pat down Windswept and hop on and put my hand out to bring you up.
I reach up and am drawn up.
Yeah.
Going off the cresting around the warrens, Yelm still in the air, beginning to reach his pinnacle.
Arriving at the scholarly residential block, I point towards a squat series of buildings. A middle-aged woman with a broom is sweeping in front of all of them. That is the shared keeper, Huna. She can bring us bread or things like that. Mine is the one on the far right.
Arian steadies the horse, trying to make sure it doesn't step on anything or bump into anything in the narrow road.
I think there is a stable here. We can ask Huna.
I bring Windswept to stop in front of Huna, and Windswept stomps its feet, showing that it has stopped.
The front of the series of residential buildings, middlemost among them is a very large 3-story building, of which the first floor entrance advertises the ancient scrolls of Mai.
I'll have to visit that. I think we have time to visit it before the evening. See what they've got.
You may. I prefer to rest.
Of course.
Speaks.
Huna, you've said that there's a stable here? I have a guest visiting me.
Oh, yeah, yes, Sage. It's not far. If you just get off, I'll take the reins and take your steed elsewhere. Yes.
I look to Set. And you trust this woman?
A little put off, I say, yes. She has served this group of houses for months and months. She's trusted with my life. She has a key to my door.
Yes, sir. Woe unto the man who does not trust a woman in Nochet. Woe further to the woman who betrays that man's trust. Don't worry.
I see that your words are wise. I nod and get off the horse. And hand her the reins of Windswept and pat Windswept behind the ear to let her know that things are all right.
She takes Windswept and ties him briefly to a nearby pole or wooden post sticking from the same building as she continues her sweeping.
Arian narrows his eyes but turns to Set.
You'll forgive my the mess of my room, but let me let you in here. I turn the bronze key fast, letting loose a bolt in the door and push it forward into a dark room. I have a one cot here. I can fold out a simple mat for the other person. We've got some bread. We've got a large decanter of water. You can go ahead and use any of these candles that you want. I hope that this level of hospitality is good enough for you.
It is a level of hospitality of which I am familiar.
Excellent.
If perhaps more than what I'm. And then he stops.
The shared spaces housing 2 other individuals, their cots and their belongings decorating the walls People not here, but the traces, the flowers, the vases, that of a green and blue sage depicting fish on a nearby painting posted above their cot, and snakes on the other.
I'll, to be honest, the three of us work so much we never spend any time together. But they're compatriots, and they may arrive. Hopefully, your presence does not disturb them greatly, but who knows? Should be able to tell. So I begin to turn towards the door, but then turn back. Tell me, who, Arian, I have not traveled with Humocht before. Do you have any prohibitions that I should know about?
As in customs, as in...
Yes.
There are customs that are personal to a follower of Humocht, given to us by Humocht ourselves in our dreams. They are tenets that we follow, but they're deeply personal. They're not the same across each Humocht or Humochti. Mine have nothing to do with customs or hospitality.
That is good. Are there any that have to do with battle or investigation?
I will tell you, and he puts his hand across his chest, I'm not to defend my heart. That is what Humocht has told me. And then in honor of my master who came before me, I take not up shield.
I see. This is good to know. I thank you. For my god, I am instructed to speak truthfully and fairly, and to seek knowledge. But those are facts that the Lankormai wear on their sleeves.
That honesty is what drew me to the service of our cult, our shared cult.
I nod and I say, I'm going over to the scroll shop to pick through the latest arrivals.
I will be here resting. May I use this bedroll?
Of course.
On your way, then. I will not. I'll keep things clean and tidy.
Stepping out into the late afternoon sun, I leave the door open. And head towards the scroll shop.
Within the shared room of Set, among the items of the roommates, there is a statue to the great god Ingazi, the river titan of the Ingazi River that flows into the sea near Nochet. A depiction of a downward stream and a merman cast in bronze rising from it. A voice murmurs to the alone Aryan, You're just going to stay here?
Arian looks around, attempting to see if someone in the room is speaking to him.
From the statue, vibrating. I liked your exposure about the heart. Were it about love, it would be quite nice.
Arian shakes his head. He's never heard the voice of another that wasn't who mocked before. Tries to convey that to this voice without speaking.
You fool. I am not Ngazi. I am but a small spirit. I am bound to Felshari, the Blue Sage.
Then you have no need of speaking to me.
I do. I wish for you to seek out more beloved gods. You have a knack for words, but only if you had one for passion.
Are you going to disturb me while I sleep?
No, not unless you say other things for me to comment on.
Then I will speak no more to you. And he turns away and starts taking out the pad, putting it on the floor.
It's in the library or the scroll shop. The outside is the edifice is broken by the flat stone walls are broken up by sideways diamond shaped holes with wooden grid patterns decorated into their windows. No glass, simply open air, revealing the interior, flanking the single door that enters into it.
I excitedly step into the interior of the scroll shop. Turning towards a clerk sitting nearby, I smile and ask, "Tell me, friend, has anything new arrived?"
Set. The words are indeed revealed. We have gotten a good amount of reapproved or newly approved works that we've added to the public, that they are welcome to peruse, yourself included. Several different texts of Sartar and of other foreign lands, even one of Kralarella, but that's rather limited, that eastern land.
Is it the some of the new arrivals have been? It's in this stone tray. May I
There, and
pop them?
some have been already posted on the walls in the holes there.
I shall take a quick look. I promise that I won't unfurl them, but I'll simply read the labels.
Mm-hmm.
Set begins to search through the scrolls, seeking those dealing with fire, sky, sorcery, attempting to build his knowledge.
among them are color-coded in these new arrival cubbies along the wall, are those that appeal to the various different sects within the local temple, pre-organized for students and other cultists. Within the purple column, that of the purple philosophers, where most of such scrolls would be found, there are a couple scrolls that have been added that have tags emphasizing the great light of the pharaoh, what the pharaoh had showed me, things like that.
These could be useful. Clerk, this is the first time that I've been truly thrilled by something I see here. Can you care to remind me on what I must do to actually read one of these scrolls? The payment, the recompense.
Well, these are all, again, these are for public consumption. If you would like to, anybody would like to purchase them, then it would just depend on the nature of the scroll. The purple sages are quite, or the purple philosophers are quite strict with their prices, but as a member of the cult, if all you're intending to do is study them, then renting would be much cheaper.
Say that term again.
Renting them would be much cheaper, as you are already a member of the cult.
Oh, please. I will take this one and this one.
All right. Yeah, they would normally desire 30 lunars each, but if you're simply renting them, then it would be 3 lunars per day you intend to study.
Yes, I shall do a brief rental and perhaps purchase them later, but let us rent for 2 days.
All right. That would be 12 lunars then. The old man.
I dig in my pack and pull out the silvery white coins.
The gray sage takes the coins. All right, well, you may rest here. I have some water boiling if you would like to stay, but if not, he nods.
Yes, this place is remarkably well lit, so I shall do a brief study of them here and now. I walk over to a small squat table and sit on a wooden bench, and removing the tiny bit of sealing wax on the first scroll, I begin to read.
Talk of the pharaoh, the same entity that the leader of the executors has decorated his room with, talking of a being not wildly dissimilar to how the Lunars or other Northerners would describe Yelm, but mortal and once ruling over the Holy Country.
Interesting. I scan further, deep in thought, pausing ever so often to think and remember, attempting to get the data to memory.
The second scroll, what the Pharaoh told me, is much more abstract. It talks of people, purple philosophers, before their exodus from the Holy Country, from the City of Wonders, talks of their communions with the pharaoh,
Mm.
the glimpses of divinity that he would show, the great light above the air, the
Fascinating.
different worlds that he could show them by his presence alone.
I study carefully, pulling up my clay stylus. I take shorthand notes of things to reflect upon before bed. But deeply immersed in study, a familiar groove of Set's life, thinking, processing, noting. I spend I absent-mindedly pour myself water and drink it, my eyes not pulling away from the scroll.
Roll Fire Sky.
Failure.
It's an engaging read.
Scratching note upon note. I flip back and forth between the scrolls. I'm not quite getting it, but a little bit of information. I while away my time going over what I've learned.
Arian.
Arian has put himself in the corner of the main room, laying on the pad. Someone may be uncomfortable on a rough stone floor, but Arian appears to be used to sleeping in these kind of conditions, ones that are not optimal. His hand's on his stomach rather than his chest, and is attempting to rest.
Undisturbed. The night continues. Set. Studying. Arian resting.
Taking the two scrolls and putting them into my bag, I proceed out of the scroll shop, heading towards my small apartment.
The blue sage, Filshari, that stays within your home, roommates with Set, is entering the general area of this collective Link or My residency, further from Set than Set is his residence.
I turn and give a brief wave. Hello, Filsari.
They not casually continuing their stride. The woman, middle-aged, clad in blue, silky.
I enter my apartment building and walk over to the mat that Arian rests upon.
Arian feels someone standing next to him, and his eye opens and looks up. Set. How much time has passed? Is it almost evening?
Evening has begun. I think we should set out. I was engrossed in the study of a new scroll, but that has completed. I store my scholar's satchel and bring forth a small empty bag that I put my executor's trinkets and gear in.
Arian stands up and begins rolling up his roll and puts it against the wall and gathers his things that he was using as a pillow. And you felt that your time was spent wisely. I worry that you're going into the night unprepared.
We all have our ways of preparation. I need my mind exercised, stretched, as you will, before sending ourselves out.
Filchari entering the basket under her arm. She looks at the Humakti. A friend of yours?
I nod a little curtly. Yes, executor business.
Well, that's good. Let me know how it goes. Share with me your notes later.
I nod non-committally.
She sets down the basket next to her cot, taking out a wrapped bundle. Unfurling it is a fish, semi-fresh. The statue of Ngazi rattles a bit before
turns to the woman.
Before
Is that statue yours?
Oh yes, the statue shaking a bit before the fish begins to levitate off of the basket.
I wish that it would not speak to me any longer.
The spirit, that is?
Yes.
Has he been bothering you much?
Not much, but enough.
Well, he knows his place. He does get bored sitting here all day watching over my things. The fish begins to animate, swimming through air, encircling the statue.
Sitting and watching over things can be a noble act, a noble cause. And then Arian shakes his head and said we should go.
I nod and turn for the door. My executor's gear satchel underneath my shoulder.
That I stand there. I fear that the dark may not do well for Windswept.
Do you wish to leave them here?
Yes, it may be. It would also complicate dealing with a beast if we are to come across one.
I agree. So you had a conversation with the little spirit in the statue.
I would have preferred not to have one. It was trying to get me to forget the oath that I made to Humacht, the way that I live my life now.
I've talked to it before. I believe it has to do with my profession or my desires, but I simply accept whatever information it has. I entertain it. I speak to it. You you don't have to let it control you or to bother you.
I would never let it control me.
Dusk rising. Yelm slain, beginning his descent to hell.
We're losing light. If we're going to walk, we should walk.
All right. I dig into my pack and light a torch and begin to retrace our steps.
Beyond the gates that divide this section and the one that houses the warrens of Derno, the Babista Gori still stand watch.
Approaching the gate, still holding the torch, I say, we travel into this Warren's district of our own free will. We are on executive business. We know what we're doing.
Babista Gor from before, nodding. And what is that business now, friends?
To speak peacefully or not with the trolls of the Argoza clan.
I know not of this clan, but if you are going into the Warrens, Humakti, are you planning to handle all the foliage?
I have a sword.
Well, do as Orlanth does with Arnalda and reap. Cut the grasses down, the bushwork. If there are trollkin hiding among there, do not spare them.
My sword will land true, regardless if it's grass or troll.
I nod and step towards the gates into the dark district.
At the cusp of the Warrens, large swath of land, a just field of ruin, long since fallen, grown over as Rolian buildings, towering, now fallen. Several mounds that have grown, all covered in tall grass and vines. Not very many trees in the center of the city.
Staring out at the dark, the plants very barely visible. I desperately try to recall my lessons back in my home fortress of Erebani, on the difference between trolls and trollkin. transporting myself back to the classroom so long ago.
Roll custom, rather roll homeland lore.
Success.
Trolls to the Sartarite are ancient rivals, fearsome, dominating warriors. Trollkin are weaker, smaller, a fraction of the size of a true troll. They are treated as food, cannon fodder in the great wars between Troll and Sartarites.
I nod and whisper to Arian. I hope that this goes well. It will cause us no problems to eliminate the Trollkin.
Good.
Switching the torch to my left hand, I draw my broadsword. Turning it in the torchlight, the lacquered black of the truth rune is briefly visible, but then I hold it at my side at a ready stance.
Arian takes out the ring that he put in his pocket and puts it on, and then removes his broadsword, and also, in the other hand, carries a pole lasso, which he uses as a walking stick as we travel deeper into the Warrens.
I shall hold the candles, the special dark light candles in reserve till we get closer.
I mean, I imagine that any light at all will attract something, so be wary.
I think we should try. We have a few of these. I think we should start with one of the special blacklight candles. I reach into my pack and pull out the candles given to me by the Shadow Priestess and light one.
Arian will listen for anything on the wind.
Extinguishing the torch.
Failure.
The growing dimness of Yelm is still struggling, but that dimness is contrasted by the gray hue that the shadow lights end up emitting. There is nothing but the sound of Orlanth, the wind, digging his fingers through nearby brushes, and various pieces of foliage.
I glance at the last few fingers of deep red light on the horizon, and turn my attention down towards the mounds in front of us. We shall. I suggest we proceed side by side so that we are well lit, and you can hopefully defend me better than I can defend myself.
Arian nods. He will use the last of the light to scan the horizon as we continue further. failure.
There are other city-goers on the cusps of the various, um, on the borders around the city, the borders of the Warrens, going about their business with their own torches. One far on the far ahead can be seen converging into the Warrens.
Set. There's
yes.
someone up there who's traveling into the Warrens from the street. It might be. I'm not saying we should follow them, but they may know a way that is safer.
Too true. Let's track them and follow them. Meet up with them. Holding the dim shadow candle to provide some light. I step forward into the brush.
Arian tries to keep his eyes on that torch and heads in that direction.
Still far. The travel is not broken by any immediate assaults or creepings, but the sound of brushwork does seem to continue. It does continue, despite the wind slowing down. There is still movement in the tall grass. As the light goes down.
My hand grips the sword tightly, but I continue to move forward towards the bobbing torch in the distance.
The torch is eventually cut off out of line of sight by what it appears to be a concave of fallen buildings, a C shape as it enters out of sight into the large C-shaped ruin.
I whisper, "Let us follow."
Arian doesn't like the feeling like he's being watched from things in the grasses and nods to Set, but takes on a intimidating stance. Failure. He can't quite get his... There's something unnerving about in this position. He can't quite set himself as they continue forward.
The rubble, the ruin that the figure ahead entered is open-aired and hosts a centerpiece. Is otherwise vacant and full of rubble and overgrown grass, but the centerpiece is of a vile depiction of some deity, a outstretched, six-armed man, each arm holding a different tool of murder. Lit by torchlight, this figure is covered in white. The statue is covered in white paint, with lines of red going across it horizontally. The torchbearer is a long, tall, cloaked figure. Its hair dreaded, matted, gross. It is replacing and moving different things and offerings upon the shrine.
Set hesitates, watching the scene unfold, thinking about what to do next.
Arian will kind of grab Set a tiny bit and attempt to hide them behind an outcropping so that this individual does not see them. Failure.
The figure is busy looking around, or rather, not looking around, focused on placing things upon the shrine, moving things, rubbing the arms with a cloth. But at the sound of branches and twigs rustling, accidentally turns around. A long goat leg outstretched from the long robe. The figure, man-faced, dirty, breathes heavily. Who has come here?
I continue to hesitate, keeping quiet, looking at Arian for help.
Said, I whisper, man beasts are not to be trusted.
I nod.
However, they do not seem to have ill intent as of yet.
What are you whispering of? I asked you a question.
Said, if we're looking for information, and we may want to speak with them.
My voice, cracking, unsteady, calls out. I say, we are executors of the conflux, a shared cult of truth.
I know who you are. And trust me, I know nothing.
We are in search for the entrance to the troll ruins. Do you know nothing of this?
I know plenty of this. But wisdom, knowledge, is not for me to share. It reels back, its goat leg going back within its dirty cloak, robed.
Is it there? Is it? It is not for share, but it is. Is it for trade? Do you follow the?
It may be, yes. If you pay for it, that would be nice, yes. Although the good old Shadow is known to give out such knowledge for free.
The good old Shadow?
Yes. I'm not the only one who visits, who maintains this shrine. The Shadow knows much.
I look over to Arian and look back at the goat man. You and this Shadow, you worship at this shrine, keep it maintained.
Yes.
Why here? Why in the Warrens?
If you have a better idea, Executor, for where I can move a shrine to Yermal Deathbringer, then I would hear it.
I can see. I understand this. This shrine will not be common amongst the peaceful
Among
places.
the socialites and all of the rich folk who look down upon any aspect of Yermal.
I hesitate.
Yermal are not known to have beastmen among them. What explains your appearance?
What explains yours? It's the same thing. I am not Brew, like the Babista you have mistaken me for in the past, if that is what you're getting at.
It is.
No, I am but a haggard satyr. Nothing greater or more horrifying than that.
I my mind made up. I step a foot closer into the semicircular ruined building, looking around at the fallen blocks, overgrown things around us. I say, we are, as executives, we are investigating. We are investigating a crime, a theft committed against the trolls.
Ah. Well, I am much more open to that.
Stealing or talking?
Talking about stealing. You'd imagine how many executors come to me regarding murders and wanting to pin the blame on my god here.
You seem an honest man in your own way. Do you know who could have committed such an act against the trolls? Who would be capable? Who would be willing?
No. No, they do theirs and I do mine. I have briefly spoken with one of the deeper clans, but nothing more than that.
But you have spoken to them.
Yes.
Where?
Here. They sensed the great emanations of death, and they came to me.
I look around the interior of this ruin, looking for passages down, obvious passages down.
Makeshift flags and tabards made of meat and skin. Horrible, just depictions of fresh kill. Again, if you seek knowledge, trade I am willing for.
I rack my brain on anything easy to offer. I have read the often forgotten tales of glory and death. Some that may not be known to you.
I know plenty of glorious killing, of passionate murder.
Yes, but do you know? I desperately tried to recover a story I read 6 months ago.
Upon telling it, roll the death rune.
Success. I begin to speak without interruption, telling the story of a Sartar woman from the fortress town of Erebani. She slew a person who had assaulted her, and rising from a simple washerwoman, she found it easy, and she continued to kill first the people that harmed her greatly, the people that insulted her, and eventually just random citizens of the nearby fortress town. She was caught and hanged, and she proudly proclaimed her her desires, and told the tale on the gallows. Her name was Teresa.
The satyr is elated. The mentions of the woman getting revenge against her assaulters bored him, rolling his eyes. But the continuation about how she continues to murder wantonly afterwards makes him begin to jump up and shake in excitement. He, by the end of it, yells out, "Oh, I'll have to take a moment and oh, I wish I had brought you closer to Yermal to share such a thing. I'll have to remember it myself and perform it with my fellows. That was incredible.
Her
That is one from the memories. In this place that you spoke of, this fortress town, does it have many of these people?
She was considered a great aberration, a stranger to our lands. We sought her. We eliminate those kinds.
I may have to speak of and find out more about this woman, see where she was from. That is incredible. And yes, you wanted to know more about the trolls. What was it?
We seek to gain entrance to the troll tribe of the Arzoga.
Yes, yes. The trolls. The trolls are. They are secretive, but they are very. They are no less reverent to their kin and their gods than you or myself. They cannot help themselves, in a way. When you go out, look for those mounds. Those mounds hide their entrances like caves, creatures of habit. You understand? The caves that have statues, ape like, but large, thick, that of a troll, that will be an entrance to one of their true tunnels, not one trapped with demonic spirits.
Mm. I thank you for your help. Are you willing to share your name?
Of course, I'm Vork. And you, Sage?
I am Set Ezekian of the
Well,
Sartorites.
well, Sartorite. Well, Set. You are a friend to me, I think.
I nod and still having not sheathed my sword, which has been pointed down. I look over to Arian.
Arian, who's been standing at the edge of the light this whole time, throws his head back like, we should go.
I nod and deliberately holding back my urge to run, turn away from the death cultist.
Arian's hand is on his sword, waiting for you to arrive at his side, keeping his eye on the satyr.
Pulling back, I reach Arian's side. I say, "Well, I'm glad that did not come to blows."
I would not have minded.
I look a little bit with fear at Arian. I think that there will be a time for your skills to be tested, your passions, but I am new to spilling blood.
Arian puts his hand on Set's shoulder as we walk away from this place. You did not show fear in the face of death. That was very good.
Thank you. I felt fear. I felt tremendous fear.
It's what we do with the fear that matters.
Stepping out into the grassy, overgrown areas, I raise the sputtering black candle, shadow light candle,
Illuminating gray grass, different bundles of brushwork at Arian and Set's feet. These faint silhouettes of mounded, overgrown buildings, their silhouettes not burned away as a typical torch would.
Let us attempt to find one of these statues. Stepping forward in the underbrush, I listen closely for trollkin. Success.
Speech, in a way. Rhythmic tapping of the ground. And chirping from lips. Not barking of dogs or insect chittering.
There
are creatures in the not far.
They're here, I whisper.
Well, troll or trollkin, we have these rings. We could speak to them plainly, perhaps.
I twist the ring nervously on my finger. I say, "Yes, we can try it."
Let's find that entrance then. And we follow the sounds of those chirping.
They're keeping away. They're keeping that same distance as the two encroach upon them.
Arian kind of grunts in frustration. They can see us. They know we're there. They're keeping their distance. But maybe if we find an entrance to one of these mounds, maybe they'll follow us.
Perhaps. Do you believe that these will work against the lesser trollkin? Will perhaps shoo them away?
I don't know.
I don't know. I shrug, seeing the last few sputters of the shadow candle. I pull another from my pack and light it.
Careful, we only have 2.
Is that how many we have?
Yes.
I dig in the pack.
2 remaining.
2 remaining. Hopefully the entrance is close, so we have one to get out. Holding the candle up, I walk over to the nearest mound.
The foliage overgrown, but vines unnatural, tossed over the mound like a cave entrance.
Cutting away the foliage, I look for the aforementioned statue that marks a safe entrance.
Two statues, not far into the mouth of the cave, one at each side.
Said it would be good for keeping note that the entrances to these mounds are the trolls or whomever placed them use vines, either looks like grown magically perhaps, to hide the entrance. It's a good bit of information.
I thinking to my racking my brains for the sorceries that might aid me here. I say, I'm sorry, Arian. Can you repeat what you said?
It doesn't matter. You can keep track of information. And I walk duck my head under this mound and start looking at these statues.
Illuminated by the shadow light candle, gray, wearing some kind of a layered depiction of scale mail molded into the earth of the statue, stone of the statue.
Do you want to find the entrance to this place, or do you want to wait?
The mouth extends further. The cave further goes deeper down from behind the statue.
I think we should enter, unless you have a better idea.
I just worry being come up upon from the front or the back is all. and I wouldn't want to get lost down there. But if we hug one side of the wall, perhaps we will encounter something or someone.
Yes. I believe we're going to have to trust our rings rather than our swords.
Ugh.
I know you hate hate the concept.
I do. Let's get on with it then.
There are murals deeper into the cave, flanking the sides, depicting the troll's ascension to the surface. A great behemoth of a troll, six-breasted, carrying diminutive, smaller trolls upon her back, cresting a border rising from the earth, Yelm behind it, illuminating the underworld as it does tonight. The blackness of the sky in this mural is not ink. It's not stationary. It moves upon the mural on both sides, both walls.
Arian steps back from the wall, finding himself in the center of the cave.
Is there danger? I gesture with the candle towards the shadow murals.
There's something strange behind them, or in them, I'm not sure. Magic, perhaps?
I Stet stares at the mural, deep in his own thoughts. I have no affinity for darkness, my friend. I know nothing with doing this.
Then let's ignore it and continue deeper.
Stet nods a little nervously and follows behind Arian, holding the candle aloft.
The shadows along the walls, once depicting the blackened sky during the dark times, the god time, stay in their shape, but move along the walls, flanking Arian and Set. The depicted night sky moving with them in these murals.
Arian grows frustrated and hits the wall where the mural seems to be following him.
The sword presses into the darkness that the candle cannot illuminate. The shape remains undisturbed.
Arian steps back, seeing that his attack went through that space. Set, I believe there's something hidden here.
I think that there is.
The sword clanged against the surface as if it hit the wall, but the darkness remained undisturbed, keeping its vision.
This may be a guardian spirit of sorts. and I think to my intuition, attempting to remember how to interact with spirits.
This darkness is clouding my head. I'm not accustomed to it either.
I'm going to briefly break 4D here. So I'm looking at a spell description. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm doing.
Sure.
I
Good
can't find one.
questions. Are you looking at?
I'm looking at the. I'm trying to find the list of the generic.
Yeah, the generic
rune
rune spells. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't seem to find it. I think I lost it. So I'm trying to find the place where that it's at.
We gotta redesign the character sheets so they have all of them, like the really cool pre-gens do.
Yeah, exactly. I see. You know what? I've got a pre-gen. I'll look up the pre-gen.
Very dark and spooky so far.
Here we go.
You're muted.
Not a shadow of doubt in my mind about that. I did not doubt that was going to happen.
It's okay. We could take the time to talk about anything else mechanical too.
Yeah, please. I'm just staring at spell descriptions again.
Or take a break, 5 minutes.
Sure, that's great too.
Actually, we don't have that much time left anyway, so I think we probably don't need it.
Yeah. Let's call it there. Fuck it.
Okay. We could.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, sure. Since 4D is broken, so I'm just going to ask. Does command cult spirit affect spirits that are not associated with my cult?
No, it's specifically your cult.
Okay, got you. So, unless this is a knowledge, whatever. No, it's not. So
if only I had the darkness rune known to me.
Yes.
So,
I could summon a cult spirit.
Yeah.
To oppose this one, presumably.
Yeah. Summon the Great Sage.
That could be helpful.
Yes. Let me look at the rules for that.
I mean, at least you're not resurrecting someone from the dead, and then you realize you have to fight the spirit of the person that you're resurrecting, and it was a whole
yeah.
thing.
A summon cult spirit is different from summon elemental, right?
Yes, but an elemental could be a.
Okay.
No. Yeah, they are completely separate. They are completely separate. Because an elemental is giving it a body. You're taking a cult spirit and stuffing it into a body, essentially. That body just happens to be made of elements.
Okay. I think I will do that. Summon a cult spirit to oppose whatever this is.
Back to 4D.
Yeah, we'll jump back in.
Yeah, you broke it, so you put it back together.
Okay. A flash of insight passes over Set's eyes, and he holds up the broadsword and stares directly at the rune of truth. Thinking and remembering the emanations of his time spent in the cloister, copying books, copying scrolls, as the world darkened outside during the year of the Great Winter. He felt solace from those books, the scrolls stacked high, lit by candlelight. It seemed a bulwark against the harsh night outside. I close my eyes and call upon the a cult spirit, a creature of candlelight, a minor servant or of Lancor Mai. So, okay. What am I rolling under?
The rune.
Okay.
The rune used for the spell. So it's any Lancor Mai rune.
Pass. The candle, the shadow light candle in front of me, suddenly has two flames coming off of the wick. A bright yellow one overshadows the dark one and detaches itself from the candle wick, floating in the air. It brings itself out and multiplies, becoming a candelabra, a phantom candelabra, and stands between the two shadow blobs.
The light of knowledge, the true light, not one catering to trolls, but one of simple, raw insight, lingers above. Its light causing the darkness spirits flanking to writhe and seethe. The plain sea of black that they once depicted begins to bubble and froth, foam like a rabid beast, giving way to what appears to be multiple rows of teeth stacked on top of each other, fanged and huge, that of the maws of trolls. These teeth rows open up, gasping for air, trying to breathe in something as darkness begins to kind of seethe a bit further from ahead. They're trying to reconstitute the bits of themselves being boiled away by the light.
Let us pass quickly. I don't know how long this can last. I don't know what this is, but it is held back for at least a moment. I push forward, swiftly walking through the hallway, across the writhing, interposed shadows.
Arian keeps his sword drawn, pointing at the beasts as they walk.
The shadows along the walls begin to try to struggle forward, but appear to be locked in place by this light of knowledge. The light chimes forward with a very quizzical noise at the absconding set, but stays in place.
I hold. I stare at the. I stare at the rune inscribed on my sword and whisper under my breath, "Stay."
The dark tunnels ahead of various elevations, various twists. The way ahead, in the distance, stomping and thudding, not unlike the doorman.
We are within their home now, Arian.
Yes, but I don't see any things. Nothing to speak with. I worry that we've only made our grave here.
I hold up my ringed hand and say, "We'll have to put our fate in the hands of the Shadow Priestess Samastella. Hope that these rings can show them that we need no harm."
Growing in frustration, yells out into the darkness, "If there be a troll in here that knows of Samastella and is friend to them, come out so that we may speak."
The
Set is-
thudding only grows closer.
Set is a little shocked, but a standstill.
The stomping is joined by an additional loud thump and the sound of grinding against metal against the cave.
Arian puts his sword up.
The still gray light of the shadow light is broken. A third figure merging into it. Its small field of vision. Initially a gut with very crude metal armor, pieces, rings, and other things that look like tin along this thing's gut. But no cloths beneath it. Very poor leather pants on this big toad creature. Huge, the size of a man and a half. Its face emerging from the darkness. A merger of several beasts. Hippo, horse, ape. The troll looks down.
My heart pounds in my chest. My mouth is dry. I say nothing.
Its hand wields reverse gripped, dragging an immense black metal club.
Arian puts his fist up so that it can see the ring on his finger and says, "Do you know of Samastella?"
Thieves! Defilers, you find.
Yes, find.
Follow.
Arian turns back to Set. He puts his hand to his chest just to show, don't. We've done this. It has been done. Let's follow.
The fear on Set's face breaks for a moment. A rush of cold sweat beads on his forehead, but Set steps into action, following Arian.
The troll leads. Various other murals are dancing along the walls, those of other dark gods and other demons. Depictions of insectoid hybrids of troll, wasp, spider, following in lines, and other myths of these creatures.
Ugh.
Arian sneers, but tries to keep his face straight, trying not to lose this dark figure as they walk.
The earth opens into a large open area. It is half of it is embedded into the earth itself. At the very, very, very far end of this chamber is another door. The sound of waves can be heard from beyond it, but this initial chamber is its entrance flanked by two alcoves depicting troll gods, fetishes of troll gods, large statues made from the bones and trophies of other trolls. The chamber itself hosting a number of these same alcoves with dugouts of other trolls and other heroes of their kind.
Set steps forward, following Arian, his mind deep in thought.
Arian turns to Set and says plainly, "We're not in the world of men. We should be wary."
I snap back. I was thinking that there is a ancient technique known to Lancor Mai called reconstruction, but I feel that I could not cast it now. I could not call upon it.
There's something probably about this place that, well, best not to think about it.
The lines of these standing troll displays, their tombs to their alcoves dedicated to their various ancestors. It's broken up. None of them are being visited, save for one, where masculine and feminine trolls bow to and mourn and weep ugly. And of course, this tomb is missing its skull.
I take a few steps forward towards the altar with the missing skull, and
The troll guide interjects, moving very quickly ahead, slamming his metal club down on the earth several times, yelling ahead. The mourners rattle and shake, standing up, and quickly scramble away.
This one knows what we're here to do. We should investigate quickly.
I can call upon ancient techniques of Lancor Mai, yet to do so is complex, may take time, and I have difficulty concentrating now. Arian, do you have any ideas on how to investigate this place?
We could probably stick to the original plan. If we can get one of these trolls to come with us and speak with Samastella, that will probably reveal more than investigating if you can't do anything.
There are myriad spirits of darkness demons, molding in with the environment. No matter what height the candle is raised, a certain layer of ceiling is inky black, dripping. The drops of black never hitting the floor, floating there and rejoining with the mass. This mass coating the wall and the back end of which the ocean can be heard.
Arian moves slowly toward some of the trolls that were surrounding. Does not come close to them, but holds up his ring and says, Samastella, and looks in their eyes for any sign of recognition.
One of the trolls, rather well dressed for what they are, robed with even a weird ornament on his robes around his neck, hooked down, crossing his arms. His robes, in fact, depicting symbols of truth and of harmony, nods and grunts at the hearing of Samastella.
Arian points to the symbol of truth on his forehead and points to the symbol of truth on their clothing.
Grunts, but grunts and a few syllables and clicks, but those somehow translate to truth in the ears of these followers, the two.
I snapping out of my reverie, I respond to the clicks. I look at the troll, but I whisper to Arian, all of the powers of Lancor Mai, mystic and sorceress, cannot help us at this juncture. So we will have to rely on our senses and our wits and our bodies. all my schooling has not helped us. Cannot help us right here.
We just need this one to come with us.
I nod.
He will pause and walk past the two of you and looking at the skeleton and issuing you towards it.
I walk over very slowly, carefully.
I follow.
He huffs with a confused look, kind of stretching his jaw. He, with a meaty finger, kind of pokes at the collarbone of the goddess, or rather of the priestess. Poking at it appears to be parchment with text on it hanging down the front of the rib cage.
Reaching a hand out, I see if the troll tries to stop me.
Does not.
I pull the parchment piece out, and stowing my sword, I hold it in front of the shadow light candle.
It's New Pelorian text.
I will attempt to read it.
Straight knowledge check. If you don't have it.
Failure. The verbiage, the symbols are unfamiliar to me, despite my brief studies of the languages of the world.
It is stamped at the end of the text with the moon rune.
I gesture towards the parchment and mime putting it into my bag, studying the troll's reaction.
He nods.
I put it into my bag.
Arian looks to this troll and motions if it would follow us. And I step away.
He does.
I gesture towards the exit. And begin walking, my mind filled with so many questions.
I think with the exiting and the accompaniment of the troll sage, that we'll call it there.
Nice.
Cool. Woo!
All right.
Success.
I didn't even have to wrangle him.
You didn't have to murderize.
Yeah.
They have people. They have cultures down here.
I mean, that's news to some of us.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was fun or not, but like I felt that my character being distracted and thinking about spells was diegetic. Wasn't it? That's what my character would be doing as well. Yeah, I was so immersed. Like, would this spell work? Would that do anything? So that's what that. Hopefully that wasn't like too shitty for the experience, but I thought it made sense.
And that was cool.
But
We,
I got this magic and I got that magic. What can I do with this and that? But so
I think it paid off.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked how through the paranoia you had to kind of assault the darkness spirits because you didn't know what they were doing. Like they were just creeping on you. You're like, like or am I? Get these. I'm scared.
I thought that was fun. That made sense.
On the flip side, the thing that the light of truth revealed was perhaps scarier than the darkness itself.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's just run faster.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll say something briefly meta, but so I have reconstruction.
Yeah,
and reconstruction.
You need to know the time and day.
So yeah, I need to know the exact 15-minute period where an event occurred.
Yeah.
Or I use extension.
Yeah,
but it also costs 3 rune points. So I use one of my rune points in that summoning spirit, so I can't use reconstruction until I recover.
That's right.
So it's like, guess reconstruction's off the table, even though that's like my big mystery, brain dance, you know, thing.
That was the
interesting.
And that was only because of your paranoia.
It made total sense in universe that like, I expended kind of like these powers and now I don't have these other powers. So
exactly.
Great. Perfect.
And you got to wait until the...
I
like how we I specifically said I would say the day, but I just did it when the game started. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So we're currently on Water Day of Harmony Week. We're about to go next day because of how late it is now. But yeah, Water Day Harmony Week. So it's until the very end that you can pray to get your stuff back. It's not until Truth Week that you can pray to your god to get some of it back.
Gotcha. Is that so? You have some stuff marked here. Is that a special festival? So I have the entire...
That's their holidays, yeah.
Okay. So when you say wait until Truth Week, any day of Truth Week or just...
No, God Day of Truth Week. This is at the very...
Got it. So the very end of the month.
The very end of the month is where you get your spells back.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to use my rune spells carefully then.
Absolutely. But it was cool. I think that warranted pausing, to talk about it.
Yeah.
These are things that even, Arian can do too. So it's...
Yeah, for sure. Like I kind of conceive of my guy as like a especially magical guy. So it's kind of like I want to use my rune powers to solve problems. Actually, so kind of a weird meta question, which is, okay, if we were playing 2D D&D and I was a cleric / wizard, I would basically talk out of character like, hey guys, I could use a spell slot. I've got a wizard spell slot and a cleric spell slot, so I've got these spells that we could use to solve the practical problems in front of us. So that's how you would do it in a 2D D&D game. But here it's like, does my character understand that he has rune points and stuff like that?
Yeah, he it's the number. Okay. You can think of it as the number of blessings awarded to him by Link or Mai.
Okay, so I when it comes to kind of like the rune notions, it should be kind of like I can call upon Link or Mai's, essence or spirit miracles. So it should be kind of like I'm devout and I'm using the rune points as calling upon Link or Mai to do something or to help me out. And to contrast with that with sorcery points, that's more like I know the technique that does blah 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 blah. Okay.
Yeah, I think about, I do the correct thing in the right pattern, and I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm not giving reference to anybody. This is my understanding of reality. Done.
Gotcha.
There's no middleman.
Right. Okay. That's that's a little challenging from a roleplay perspective where you have to treat the two types of magic
very
differently in roleplay. So
because it's
I'll have to try to do that more because I did kind of I think I did an okay job calling upon that rune spell.
yeah.
But I don't think it was very kind of devotional. It was just kind of like me remembering stuff. So I don't know.
Which I mean, it's the kind of, there's no wrong way to do it kind of thing. It's
Sure.
It's like remembering your studies is an element of Lancor Mai, right? It's like this is something that brought me comfort in a way, and Lancor Mai's truth will reveal and protect me. And look at it.
Right.
Just like it has always had in the cloister. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh yeah, so I want to apologize. There was a part when we were in the tunnels, Mo, where like you told me something and I was like, I'm sorry, I was thinking about magic. Can you say that again? And I apologize. That was like, that's fucking rude in role play, regardless of kind of like how true it is, I guess.
That's why you wanted to call the pause, because you were looking at it, so that's fine.
Yeah. So I apologize for doing that. I think that was pretty rude, and I should have corrected it.
Oh no, it was fine. No, it was fine. I could tell. I mean, I just role played it out where you were like, I'm like, great. You know, Seth's thinking about something. He's not paying attention. We're just gonna keep going because
absolutely
whatever. And I just tried to. You know, I wasn't mad at you out of character. I was mad.
Sure. Well, I do think kind of like if my character ignored you, I want it to be based on a character choice that I made, rather than
it was
rather than the kind of like me being actually distracted. So I'll say that I'll try to kind of like frame it a little differently. So it's kind of like, oh, Chris.
High trust gaming, guys.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, good.
And like, again, like similar to the combat thing, it's worth pausing because there are just so many factors. These characters are so hyper capable in their own way, right? That it's like, well, we got to talk about it, like you did with the. Well, can I command this spirit? Well, no, it's not a part of Lancor Mai's cult,
right?
You know.
Yeah, and those are all things that are good to understand because you know, even if we have to call them out right now, you know, so it's fine.
Right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I have some spells too, but
they're very specific.
About killing people.
I do one thing really well.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a kill people guy.
Yeah. Right.
I had a great time, and we'll pick it up next week and continue the.
Yeah, I had an absolute blast. This was so much fun.
Yep. Let's see what those stinky lunars are up to.
Yeah, man. That actually threw me for a loop. I'm like, no way.
Some sort of lunar note stuffed in there. I'll find it out.
We'll have to see what that means.
All right, I'm going to go and end that strain.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.